Who don't want to travel through time? Change a couple of things, go back in the past and enjoy the beautiful childhood, travel to the future and enjoy living in the ultra-modern society. Even it is only our imagination, there are some stories of people which shows that time travel may exist. In 2003, a man whose name was Andrew Carlson increased his assets in cash for an initial value of $800 to $350 million in just 2 weeks. He came under suspicion in the eye of Securities and Exchange Commission, and it was obvious. They informed it to FBI, and he got arrested. Andrew invested in high-risk stock market transition in 126 commercial operations without even making a mistake. During 4 hours of interrogation, Carlson stated that he was a time traveler and he came from the year 2256. The only thing Carlson wanted was to be free and be able to return to his time machine until his current death. When asked about the location of his time machine, Carlson refused to give the exact location of his time machine or talk about how it worked, out of fear that this technology could fall into the wrong hands. And later, an unidentified benefactor posted his $1 million bail on 3rd of April. Carlson was due to in court for a bail hearing. He disappeared on the way to the hearing and never has been seen again. His case today remains a mystery that there is hardly any evidence to show that this person really existed. In 1935, Air Marshal Sir Robert Victor of the British Royal Air Force had a shocking experience in his Hawker Hart biplane. While on a flight from Edinburgh, Scotland to his home base in Andover, England, he decided to fly over an abandoned airfield at Drame. Below him was a useless airfield. The hangars were falling apart. The cows were grazing where planes had once been parked. After passing over it, Victor encountered a storm. He lost control of his plane in the high winds and began to fall towards the ground. Narrowly averting a crash, Victor found that his plane was heading back towards Drame. The storm suddenly vanished. Victor's plane was now flying in brilliant sunshine. This time, as he flew over the Drame airfield, looked completely different. The hangars appeared new. There were 4 airplanes on the ground. 3 were familiar biplanes, but painted an unfamiliar yellow. The 4th was a monoplane, which the Royal Air Force did not have in 1935. The mechanics were dressed in blue overalls, and in that time all the Royal Air Force mechanics used to dress in brown. But later in 1939, Royal Air Force painted its planes yellow, enlisted a monoplane of the type that Victor saw, and switched its mechanics uniform to blue. 2 British couples were vacationing in the north of France. They were looking for a place to stay for the night. It was 1979. As they drove, they noticed signs that seemed to be advertising a very old-fashioned circus. The first building they came to look like it might be a motel, but the man standing in front of it told the travelers that it was an inn and that a hotel could be found down the road. Then they found an old-fashioned building marked hotel. Inside, they discovered almost everything was made of heavy wood, and there were no things like telephones. The rooms had no locks, only simple wooden latches. The windows had wooden shutters, but no glass. In the morning, when they were having breakfast, two police officers entered wearing very old-fashioned capped uniforms. Then the couple paid a bill that came to only 19 francs, and they left. After 2 weeks in Spain, the couples made a return trip through France and decided to again stay at the interesting, if odd but very cheap hotel. This time, however, the hotel could not be found. They were in the exact same spot. They saw the same circus posters. They realized that the old hotel had completely vanished without a trace. And when they did research, it revealed that French police officers had stopped wearing capped uniforms in 1905. In June 1950, a man named Rudolph Fench appeared in the middle of Times Square in New York City and almost immediately got hit by a car and killed. He was wearing old-timely clothes, had a business card with his name, and some coins of 1800s in his pocket. Police investigation showed that Rudolph had been reported missing in 1876. But in 2005, someone did the research and found out that was a fictional story written by Jack Finney in 1951. Do you guys think that time travel really exists? Let me know in the comment section which story you liked most. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and to subscribe the channel. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.